and welcome back to the final week of Roulette Rivals World Championship 2024 with the group stage specifically. And now here we are in Group G. My name is Cabin, you may simply call me Cab. And for this very special match, I am joined by the very lovely CurryMaker.
Hello, everyone. Very excited to be here, to be joining the wonderful Cab on this shotcast of this very exciting match, for sure.
Thank you very kindly. You will be both our fantastic co-caster and also our lovely admin for this match.
Indeed.
With the two players, of course, being to the left, Aphro, and to the right, Moo. We have been discussing the point standings of both of these players as we will begin in Hokkaido. Would you like to take the point standings for us, CurryMaker?
I can. Moo is currently sitting in top spot of Group G with 30 points. This is their last match for this group. Aphro on the other side, fourth match of the group, currently on 12 points in sixth place. But still plenty of matches for her to play and plenty of points to be able to catch up here.
Indeed. As we already have a bribe in the Twitch chat asking for a ninja plus surgeon from you.
I don't see much of a bribe. It's more of a plea right now. I don't see the offer that's being made here, you know?
All the marbles. That's the bribe. Just all of them.
The hit maps gods shall consider.
Moo, of course, having a perfect record on Hokkaido and will risk it once again by playing this match. Will they be able to keep it up? Or is it time for Aphro to break it?
We'll find out.
The spin in question being Eric Soder's loud pistol as handyman and Yuki Yamasaki with remote explosive weapon as resort staff. Well,
interesting spin. quite a default spin. Sadly, no surgeon and ninja in there.
Well, one of them's like sort of red, like the ninja.
That is true. That's about as close as we can get, though.
As Move will be the first of our players to load in, starting off in the suite, seems like. Oh yeah, to set up the remote as soon as possible. I getcha.
Indeed, gonna be getting Yuki at the gondola platform, and since this is a remote explosive weapon, I assume it's gonna be a breacher of some sort, which is silent. So I can just set it up and kill it later.
As Aphro will start off as a handyman instead, although it seems to also be going for the gondola as soon as possible. Moo is getting spotted by Yuki though, and she will scream about the bodies, leading to a restart. Oh my, oh my. And Aphro has a restart from the director right back at ya.
Yeah, Aphro tried to, I think, do the same thing here pretty much. Just from a different start, getting the handyman disguise immediately. Which may pose a little bit of an advantage later on, but the director does enforce that.
The director is indeed a very annoying super enforcer in that sense, as Moo will retry with this gondola isolation, and Aphro gets caught by that same director again.
Yeah, she tries to just bump him so he turns around and she can run past, and it kind of works. He does have the little question mark and everything, but I think she just runs past a bit too fast while the director is not yet turned around.
As Moo, a few moments prior... No, again, Aphro, that's 3 times in a row now.
Waited a bit more, but the director was sadly turning her way instead of the other way, so I'm doing the turn. It's not working out for Aphro right now.
It's either too fast or it's too slow, and it's like... as Mu detonated the kill for Yuki Yamasaki earlier, it set off the scooter alarm here as they were dragging the handyman's body, but luckily enough did not have the female doctor notice it.
It did, but yeah, not the drag.
Oh yeah, no,
Luckily
not the
made it
drag,
in time.
of course.
And, yeah, that's only the Soto's kill remaining for Mu, who's already in the handyman disguise. Has a loud pistol picked up from a bodyguard earlier. Just needs to do this one kill now.
With Aphrodite getting caught by this director 4 times in a row now, brings out the snail to just completely knock him out.
Only an option.
But it will unfortunately be too late as Mu now makes the exit 3 minutes and 32 seconds real time. GG's. GG's with... Oof. I mean, as Mu said in the Discord chat here, it was a bit of a brain fart on their end. But even so, they managed to recover like really, really fast and still finish the spin in like 3 minutes and 32 seconds, which is like nothing to sneeze at all. I believe that's like a new personal best for Mu, honestly, because their last personal best was 4 minutes and something seconds. So either way, like, I feel this was still very, very well played by Mu.
It was. I mean, the strategy was there. It was just the first isolation didn't work out fully. But once that was done, that was perfectly executed.
Indeed. And I will confirm now with RR Stats, the lovely website that you've made, that this is indeed a new personal best for Mu. So yeah, congrats. Congrats.
Yeah, so it wasn't far off of the record as well, I think, if they're... if the first trip wasn't there, could have possibly been a new record, but we will not know.
Perhaps for another time, for someone else to take.
Indeed. Now up for grabs, new personal bests on Isle of Scale, however, seeing as these are quite long. They are right now. Also interesting strats displayed here by Mu.
Yeah, that's one
pistol too.
I mean, that's one of the few boosts that's allowed in this particular Roulette Rivals tournament, and it's quite a lovely boost at that, if I dare say so myself.
Yes, I actually have not seen it so far, but it's quite nicely executed.
Oh, yes. And I mean, like, look at this, like, peekaboo as well from Mu. It's very nice. Very nice. Right. Less than 25 seconds until we arrive on scale, being, of course, chosen by Mu. And then after this is the RNG map, which we will keep secret until it arrives.
Indeed. Yeah, Hokkaido was Aphro's pick, actually. Now we will go into Isle of Scale, which was picked by Mu. And yeah, the spin is here. It is going to be a Battle Axe elimination for Zoe Washington as Jebediah Block, and an SMG elimination for Sophia Washington as with an Architect's disguise.
Ah, Jebediah Block, my bedreaded.
Yeah, it's certainly not easy to grab. Or it can be annoying to grab.
With Aphro having actually loaded in before Mu and seekering Sophia Washington first and foremost.
This does make sense. The Sophia kill is gonna be very, very fast to start an Architect anyways.
And Moo had loaded in with some phone shenanigans for Sophia Washington, and then threw the briefcase to lure over her elite guard just behind these curtains. That's what they're called, yes.
Which gets him his SMG that Moo needs for this first kill, as the elite guards around here do carry SMGs.
And silenced ones at that, so very, very cleanly done from Moo, with Aphro not too far after, getting the kill as well in the bathroom with that same SMG. So, Aphro, it's later in-game time-wise, but it's around the same time real-time-wise for both our players, as Moo is approaching Jebediah block at around the same time as Aphro here, both of them on that roof.
Moo using a phone to lure Block makes a lot of sense.
Aphro, having turned off a generator, trying to distract the raider and dropping a leg for Jebediah block. Unfortunately, Block has two raiders looking at him as they were falling over. So Moo has the much better Jebediah grab here, having distracted them with the phone behind the pillar where it's safe and then gotten the disguise. As Aphro, that is a restart.
The alert did not work out for her. She wanted to use a Seeker to get rid of one of the guards and then possibly steal the disguise beneath the other, but the guard was already enforcing that, so even the Seeker dart did not change anything, sadly.
Oh, yeah, it's really unfortunate. So now, Moo, having completely knocked out everyone in the Master of Ceremonies room, including, of course, the Master of Ceremonies himself, gets their disguise and, okay, will walk out and trigger the lure with all three bodies still out in the open here. I trust that Moo has a very nice plan here.
Yeah, I mean, he does still have a bit of time before Zoe gets here. Also still needs to grab the battle axe, however, but that's just one floor up. We'll take care of bodies first now.
Rightio. With Aphro having, of course, gotten the Sophia kill once again, just a few moments prior, and will move on to Jebediah. Let's see how it'll go for Aphro this time, because I do hope it goes much better.
Oh, that is a tranked body.
That is a tranked
body. Still green. Very nicely done. And yeah, that's Zoe isolated for Moo. Just needs the battle axe. Just right there, and he can get the second kill.
Look at that. Oh, Hitman decided not to pick it up, but it's okay. Moo's got it now. Oh, an Aphro. Oh, please. Jebediah block is refusing to drop. No!
Very unfortunate from Aphro there. The raider spotted her changing the disguise as Moo has exited Isle of Scale.
4 minutes and 44 seconds real time, leaving the score at 0-4. God, Moo just loves fours, don't ya? GG's. GG's and well played, Moo. You are a first seed for a reason. And it shows. It really, really shows.
Definitely Moo's certainly one of the players in this group to watch out for. And I think can or might be able to claim first place in this group if they just win this match 6-0 now, and therefore just win this final map they could top the group, guaranteed already.
Can I leave it to you to just talk for a bit while I get some water? Because I
Oh
forgot.
yes, sure. I did as well. For sure. Go. Refill your water.
I will be right back.
Sounds wonderful. For the meantime, I shall tell you that our random map will in fact be Haven Island, as you all can see already. Just over 2 minutes till we, just under 2 minutes until we actually arrive. Yeah, Aphro been there once. Sally has not won there, so no personal best for her. With a 9 minute 55. Is a respectable time for Haven, depending on the spin. That can be pretty well. I don't think Mu is already confirmed first, even if he loses this map, because looking at the stat sheets, with these 4 points, Mu would be at 34 points, and technically Alf could get to 34 points as well. I do actually not know their head-to-head score. If they must have played it, but Mu has won that head-to-head, so Twitch might actually be correct on this one. Yes, I think Mu has already won the group with these two maps being played, as they are at most tied with Alf for first and second, but Mu has won the head-to-head against them, so Mu will come out of this group as first place.
Well, that is some very exciting news to return to. Congratulations, Mu.
But yeah, he can make it even more clear top in the group without having to resort to any tiebreakers if they just win this map, because then nobody can catch up to them in points anymore either. Let's see if they can do it with this Haven Island.
It is Tyson Williams with a sniper rifle as a doctor, Stephen Bradley with a cleaver in the suit, and Yudmila Vetrova with an SMG as the bodyguard. I've been seeing a lot of bodyguard spins recently, whenever I've been casting. That's just what the feeling I've gotten.
It's true, although Haven does not have a ton of disguises either, and with 3 targets, it's actually pretty likely you're going to see a lot of the same, I feel.
I suppose that's fair, as Mu is the first of our players to load in, starting off as Villa staff.
Haven, one of the few maps where you don't need to load in a suit if there's a suit in the spin, because there is a suit on the map in 47's HUD that you can just grab.
Very, very true. Oh my god, oh my god, the shenanigans that just occurred on Mu's screen. What? So many whooshes.
Indeed. That was pretty loud.
It's almost getting caught by the butler, and they're in the projector room now, at least. Going to knock out this bodyguard in just a moment.
Indeed, yeah. Roughest part about the spin probably gonna be the disguises being suit and doctor. Not a suit, not necessarily hard to obtain. Just gotta go there and grab it. Doctor, depending on when and where you want to grab him, can be a bit of a pain.
Indeed.
But I trust Mu has something in store for him, no matter where he wants to grab him.
And on that note, it is a friendly reminder that the bodyguard does carry a 2-handed SMG, which Mu is carrying on their back now as well, to most likely use for the Vetrova kill. And Aphrodite has opted to bring in a silenced SMG. We can see it on her loadout.
Yeah, nice. I guess map knowledge from Mu there. Ludmilla usually get her in the toilet below the restaurant anyways, and that is soundproof if the hand washer guy is not there. So the loud SMG that Mu probably will use for this is not going to make any difference.
Moo right now in the restaurant making a throwing distraction for kitchen staff as they went in and got a cleaver. As Aphro dropped a durian for Stephen Bradley, I think it was.
Interesting. Kind of a bit of a remote isolation, if you will. Or not really remote, but freaking easy one. And it seems like Aphro might just run and grab either the doctor or the suit here, as they are both currently still in this start area.
And I believe that Moo grabbed the chef there to just stash the bodyguard disguise there for the Udmilla kill later. As they now have 3 minutes in game time as they approach Stephen Bradley, who's in the snorkeling hut.
Probably, yeah. I mean, probably wants to do the Stephen kill first now. And also with suit and doctor, 2 more disguises they need to grab from this area. Does make a lot of sense to stash the bodyguard there. Since there's also no target pacifications or anything in this spin. You can just technically KO everyone where it's convenient, grab disguises and kill them later.
Indeed. Now, Aphro, who picked up the suit earlier, has Stephen Bradley right here, puking in the toilet, will subdue him. And, ooh, she doesn't have the cleaver yet. Or does she? I don't think so.
I don't think so, but like Moo left the bodyguard disguise, Aphro now is going to leave 47's swimsuit right there by changing into Steven's guard, and will most likely now, or probably now, either grab the cleaver or even take care of Ludmilla.
As Moo managed to eliminate Stephen Bradley in the suit with the cleaver, gets the bodyguard disguise, and will move on out of the medical hut 4 minutes and 20 seconds in-game time, and will most likely make their way over to the doctor, if I had to guess.
I would assume so as well. Doctor, and then probably some way to isolate Ludmilla, as she's at the restaurant now, where he that is going to be the location where he wants Ludmilla later.
We can see now Moo, like the doctor standing right over that floor panel. If it wasn't for the fact that it's a lethal kill, it could have been really funny to just shoot him.
Would certainly, yeah. The intrusive thoughts need to be held back there to just shoot that panel and drop the doctor down.
As Aphro is back to Stephen Bradley, gets their suit, has the cleaver in hand, and will in just a moment have Stephen eliminated. Like so.
First kill done to either player, and both on similar stages of this spin. We just picked up the doctor disguise, and Aphro, I think, is gonna isolate Ludmilla now. Same thing Moose seems to be heading to.
Although it can't be denied that Moo is such a clean player and such a lovely player as well,
sure.
For that matter. And both Udmilla and her guard are enforcers for the doctor?
Apparently so.
Yeah. As we do have a question from the chat on how the doctor didn't drown on Moose, and with Scruffy being kind enough to answer that NPCs don't drown under the huts or any sort of structure like the boardwalk, because water is funky like that.
Indeed. NPCs can drown in the ocean, however, or fall. Depends a little bit on what it's going to be in the end, as we sometimes see with fall kills for some of the targets. You can just lure them into the water and lag shot them or something similar, so they drop. They drop dead.
Moo closing up the door as the resort guard exits, closing down the door for the bathroom, and that is Udmilla Vetrova eliminated. A little under 7 minutes in-game time.
Aphro is in a bit of a pickle here now, though. Ludmilla did went to the wrong toilet, as yeah, I think Aphro also accidentally medicked her guard, which is now taking up the first bathroom stall, and Ludmilla is going to the other one.
Ah, it's okay. Aphro's a gal. It'll be fine.
That is true. She will be allowed in there. But those two ladies do not enjoy 47 being in there.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you could maybe shoot Yudmila through the window? If you can avoid the
Ooh.
NPCs all around?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Oh, and Ludmilla is exiting already again.
Yudmila has exited the bathroom as Aphro throws out one last fire extinguisher to try and get some sort of distraction going.
But it's likely gonna... Yeah, she's gonna tell her guard now to enforce that. That is gonna leave Ludmilla unprotected, however. As Moo is picking up the last kill.
Yeah. And with a Villa staff disguise at the ready and already on the move, for that matter, they're making their way over to the boat exit by the Villa. With Aphro making one last attempt to try and get Yudmilla over here by the bushes, try and lure her over. But it is, unfortunately, too late.
Yeah. Sad to see that not work out for Aphro there. But good attempts all around.
Absolutely. Like, GG's. GG's. My condolences once again for Aphro. But beating Moo is a tall order. That can't be denied.
For sure.
And with such a clean play from Moo, they will get themselves a very well-deserved first place here in Group G. And an absolutely fantastic 36 points and 100% win rate. Right.
Overall, amazing plays from Moo.
And that just leaves it to the remaining players to fight for the 3 remaining places. It is not over for Aphro yet, only being 2 points behind Rocky, 14 points, Aphro on 12, and Rocky having played 5 matches. No, wait, that's not 5 matches. That's 5 matches. Never mind.
Aphro has now played 5 matches, indeed, yes.
No, she's played 4.
4, yeah, sorry. Rocky has played 5.
And Rocky
Aphro
has played 5.
Yes, that is correct.
Who's on first? I will just bring up the upcoming matches as well to just finish this off. The next match, of course, being Big Machete versus Cabin in just over an hour. And then we have multiple matches at around the same time. At like 1830 CET. 3 matches at 19 CET. Look at that. Fusk versus Harma. Miklos versus Ashton. 5-3 versus Blove. TK47 versus Alf. Look at all of these.
Yeah, last week of the group stages is kicking in. Slowly and steadily, players are eliminated or advancing.
Oh, absolutely. It is. Well, it is both exciting and extremely nerve-wracking. That is the honest truth.
For sure.
So, let's wrap this up. I thank you very, very kindly for joining me once again, CurryMaker.
Oh yeah, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. And thank you as well to everyone here who has been watching this lovely little match. GG's once again to our players. And yeah, I'll see you all around.
Bye bye.